NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.
But Art of Living is a people's movement where people are empowered, so this must be a role that I am playing. An Indian would get a peace prize because Indians do deserve, no? We are the more peaceful people on the planet. Yeah, perhaps that's why I'm a new ageless guru.
What does it feel like to be one of India's most popular and perhaps most well-known spiritual gurus? Traveling tens, perhaps even hundreds of kilometers every day, meeting devotees all across the country, sometimes even abroad. Well, I'm going to be spending some time with Sri Ravi Shankar to try and find out what drives him. Time is one thing his legions of devotees are prepared to lavish on him. Waiting is not a problem. Some say it's actually part of the tapasya, others think it's a blessing. Sometimes there's far greater joy in the wait than actually meeting him. Across 2.5 days, I had waited for exactly 11 hours to just catch a glimpse of Guruji.
Everybody is happy. Why? सबको यही महसूस हो रहा है कि कोई अपना आ रहा है और इतना करीब ही आ रहा है कि जैसे पहले कोई आया ही नहीं.
Their Guruji is running late by 3.5 hours. But the minute his plane, this time lent by a state government, touches down, there's a buzz in the air. Some rush because they are devotees, others because they are simply curious. It's a long walk from the aircraft to the exit door. On the way, Sri Ravi Shankar is slowed down by people falling at his feet, garlanding him, or simply exchanging a word or two.
Guruji,
Natasha, she's going to interview you. Sri Ravi Shankar was born in 1956 in Tamil Nadu. Today, he's been a spiritual leader for more than half his life. Spiritualism is something he took to when he was just 17. In 1981, he started the Art of Living. That's his calling card. Initially, it was a simple, stress-busting meditative mantra. Today, it's much, much more than that. It's a multinational organization with an aim to market traditional Indian wisdom. Would it be fair to call it an empire?
I don't think so. No.
What would you call it? A corporate entity? Or something that resembles a corporate entity?
It's a people's movement. That's what I would call it.
A people's empire?
You know, empire always has different connotations. There is a central point, power point. But Art of Living is a people's movement where people are empowered.
How do you generate funds for Art of Living, for all that you do, all the work that you do all over the world?
One thing we never think before. We don't say, okay, we need so much money to do the work. We just start the work and the funds simply come.
That's not all that's changed. He was once Sri Ravi Shankar, but the sitar maestro apparently objected, saying he didn't want anyone capitalizing on his name. Now Sri, as believers call him, has a presence in almost 200 countries.
You know, perhaps nature had different roles to different people. So this must be a role that I am playing.
Do you think about it?
I don't think I have done anything special or achieved any extraordinary things. I'm just natural the way I am.
Sri Ravi Shankar is on his way to Palam Vihar, on the edges of the vast national capital. It's a follower's home, which he's visiting for the first time. Invariably, such sessions are open house. For the host, it's a privilege. For the neighborhood, a matter of pride. For the Guru, it's a chance for an informal interaction with scores and scores of believers who otherwise have to be content with his TV appearances and large rallies.
How do you choose who you're going to visit? Or does someone do that for you?
It's a very difficult question you have asked.
You give me a simple answer.
You know, there is what you call a gut feeling. Sometimes you don't think too much when it's a gut feeling. You said, okay, let me go there.
God or Godman, this is the age of the television guru.
How would you compare yourself with, say, a Baba Ramdev?
He is doing very good work in his own way. Ayurveda and yoga he's doing, or asanas and pranayama. I mean, it's a welcome thing.
So what sets you apart?
You know, what brings us all together
Is what
is
you'd
that
rather
one
focus
common goal that we want people to be happy.
But with Sri Ravi Shankar, there's a sense that he belongs to a different line of gurus, that of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, Rajneesh, spiritual gurus who've made it big in the West with an elite money following. Volunteers who are heirs to big fortunes or work with the World Bank and even NASA count themselves among his followers. So is he walking down the beaten path?
I'm a new every day, perhaps that's why I'm a new ageless guru. Do I look 50?
No.
No. No way, I refuse to behave like 50-year-old.
One more thing I've always thought of, that India has a tradition of gurus, really, who've used our conventional wisdom. It's made them very popular. How would you say you're different?
You know, I never compare myself with anybody.
But a comparison is perhaps inevitable. Soon after engineering college, Ravi Shankar became a disciple of one of the original New Age gurus, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. In 1982, he took a vow of silence for 10 days and emerged with what he calls new inspiration.
Talking about your influences now, with the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, would it be fair to say he's an influence on your life? Would it be fair to say? How would you describe
in my
him?
younger days, I spent with all
I thought you said you're still
people.
young.
Yeah. I spent my teens with all elderly people, Manand Mahima, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ji, and various Pandit Sudhakar Chaturvedi ji and others. But now in my, biologically as I'm getting older, I'm spending it with all youngsters.
And the Maharishi, of course, had the Beatles amongst his followers. Who would, if I
I
would
had
ask
not
you,
met the Beatles.
you
I
haven't
was
met-
not
Would you have
charmed.
liked to? Would you have liked to meet
I'm
the
not
Beatles?
charmed by, you know, any such celebrities anytime.
But were you into pop music?
No, I'm more classical already.
John Lennon once apparently spent some free moments with the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and asked him, you know, and he was sure he was going to get the secret. He was going to be told the secret, the answer.
Keep the quest till you get it.
Is that what you will say? Are you still searching? Or have you?
Do I look as though I'm searching? If I were searching, nobody would come searching for me.
Sri Ravi Shankar